Hey everybody, welcome to Reading the Bible to Cats. Sorry you're seeing Henry and Guster's hindquarters. I'd like you to see Guster's face more than there. Yeah, let me move it up a little. Um, it's a little kitty pile. Okay, well, I actually was filming for 3.5 minutes and then the camera cut off, so it's like, oh well. Maybe I can make that into a short or something. Well, I am just going to read some Bible verses. Let's see. I'm going to look them up. Hold on. Looking for Bible verses. One moment. One moment, por favor. Uno momento, por favor. Let's see. Bible verses. Okay. Well, here's a website, BibleStudyTools.com. 100 inspirational Bible verses and scripture quotes to encourage you. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, they use cookies. Everything uses cookies. And I'm not talking chocolate chip cookies either. But okay, so let's just pounce on these Bible verses. Hopefully you can see. Sorry. Okay. Well, you're just seeing a tail and their backsides right now. But in a little bit, I'll move the camera again. Okay, well, here, I hope this is encouraging for you. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. I was just it is I who's speaking, not the Bible. I was just thinking how nice it is for God to have plans for me, because I don't really have plans. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, I don't really have a plan. I d- I've never really been a planner. I just kind of live life and then what seems like on whim, I make decisions usually at the very last minute. And yeah, I hope I'm living life okay. I don't know. But in any case, the Lord has plans, and it's for my welfare and not for evil. Or, as I like to say, not for, I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop. So that's not his plan, to drop shoes, to continue to drop shoes on my head or something. That's not his plan. But to give a future and a hope. Yeah. So think about that. God has plans for you. All right. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them, for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Yeah, that's good. I'm trying, it is I who's speaking, not the verse, but I am trying to get stronger, physically and then just emotionally, and spiritually. But, that takes your prayers for me. I need prayers. Yeah, be strong and courageous. Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. Lamentations 3, verses 22 through 23. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Psalm 34:8. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. I like that a lot because I love food. So it's like I like to try different foods and to taste all kinds of. I like to think of myself as a foodie. I love it, unfortunately, and that's why I'm exercising more and avoiding sugar right now, which is a real sadness. Um, but but yeah, I like that. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. The kitties are snoring. You know what I need to do? I need to get a second mic so you can hear them. Um, and then you'll hear me and them. So I have to do that. Random thought. Oh, the other random thought is there's a little like market, within walking distance of where I live, and I decided on whim to. This is a total non sequitur in a way. Well, maybe not because we were talking about tasting, but I bought Turkish coffee, and I've never made Turkish coffee. I have had Turkish coffee, but it's different. It's pistachio, and it's actually decaf. And I bought a little Turkish coffee pot. I guess you take the grounds and you actually put them in the pot and boil it with water or I guess cream if you want. And um, so I don't know. I'm going to try my hand at that. I'm so curious about the pistachio in the coffee. They also had cardamom, which sounds good too. Anyway, random. Okay, Isaiah 41. If you know how to make Turkish coffee, let me know. Write it in the comments. Give me instructions. Okay, I guess I could look it up online too, but okay, Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Yeah, that's beautiful verse. I feel like I should read that again. Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Yeah, I was thinking how God really is our helper. Like he really does want to help and uphold us and strengthen us. You know, he's definitely a helper. I'm not saying he's a personal assistant necessarily. He is God, but he does like to help. And not only help, he likes to rescue and redeem and save us from evil. It's comforting. That's a beautiful, and I've read that verse many times. Okay, Second Corinthians 4:16 through 18. So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Yep, I love that too. Isn't it interesting how the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal? It's like oftentimes people want to see in order to believe. It's like needing tangible proof, needing to see. But there are so many things that are essential for living that you don't see. You don't see oxygen, but without it, you die. I mean, it's like, we don't see God, but without him, we die. I mean, yeah, it reminds me of that, when Jesus said to, I think it was Thomas, he said, "You believe because you see, but blessed are those who will believe and yet not see," meaning us, because we don't see him, but Thomas did see, but we're blessed because we don't see yet we do believe. Okay, Isaiah 26, verse 3. Oh, maybe I should look up that verse. Hold on. Oh, the kitties are really snoring. Wow. Well, let's see if I can show you. I hope I don't knock the camera down. Look, their faces are buried into. Hold on, I'm going to put the microphone down. Hold on a sec. Isn't that adorable? Oh, Guster's looking. And his little tail is wrapped around his brother's paw. So cute how bonded they are. Okay, so we were going to look up that verse. You believe because you see, you believe because you've seen. Okay. It's John 20, verse 29. Then Jesus told him, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." Yeah, that's us. And he was talking to Thomas, I believe. That's who he was talking to. Maybe I better check that. Hold on. Well, anyway, I think it was Thomas because Thomas was doubting, Jesus showed up after he um, had resurrected, and he appeared suddenly with the disciples, and Thomas had a hard time believing, but Yeshua said, "Put your finger in my wound." And once he did that, he said, my Lord and my God, or something like that. And he did believe. And I think that's when Jesus said, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." Let's see if there's any little comment about that. Yeah, it was Thomas. Yeah, Thomas replied, verse 28 and 29, "My Lord and my God." Yeah. And then Jesus said to him, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." Okay, well, let's move on to some other verses here. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the assurance of what we hope for and the certainty of what we do not see. Yeah. Hmm. I have to really think about that. I I think I like to see first and then believe. Or, I just need visible assurances or outward assurances of God's love, which is my problem. That's an issue I have. But faith is that assurance, of what we hope for. And it is that certainty of what we do not see. Okay. 1 Peter 1, 8 through 9. Though you have not seen him, you love him. And though you do not see him now, you believe in him and rejoice with an inexpressible and glorious joy, now that you are receiving the goal of your faith, the salvation of your souls. 2 Corinthians 5:7, for we walk by faith, not by sight. Matthew 5:8, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Yeah, won't it be interesting to actually see God? Romans 10:17, consequently, faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of Christ, word of Yeshua. John 1, verse 12, Jesus replied, did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God? Luke 1:45, blessed is she who has believed that the Lord's word to her will be fulfilled. Matthew 16:17, Jesus replied, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. John, 1 John 5, 4 through 5. Because everyone born of God overcomes the world, and this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith. Who then overcomes the world? Only he who believes that Jesus is the Son of God. Uh-oh, somebody left. And now Guster's alone. Okay. James 1 through 6, but he must ask in faith without doubting, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. Mark 9, verse 23. If you can, echoed Jesus. All things are possible to him who believes. John 6:69. We believe and know that you are the Holy One of God. John 17:20. I'm not asking on behalf of them alone, but also on behalf of those who will believe in me through their message. It is I who speaking, not the Bible. But yeah, that's when John 17. That's when the Lord prayed for the disciples and also for us, for future believers. Have to look that one up. It's John 17. Okay, Romans 8:24 through 25. For in this hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what he can already see? But if we hope for what we do not yet see, we wait for it patiently. Yeah. Okay, here's Luke chapter 1, verse 45. And blessed is she that believed, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told her from the Lord. I don't know what that, it is I who speaking, not the Bible. I don't know that verse. Let me look up Luke 1:45 to get some context, because I don't know what that's about. Luke 1. Well, let's just go to Luke 1. Oh, wow, Henry, you just walked past the camera. Oh, he's rubbing the camera. He's